At the debate on whether to remove her from her committee positions at the House of Representatives, Marjorie Taylor Greene argued that all she was guilty of was querying established narratives.
I was allowed to believe things that weren't true, and I would ask questions about them and talk about them. And that is absolutely what I regret. Because if it weren't for the Facebook post and comments that I liked in 2018, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Among the viewpoints that she's expressed support for are the QAnon conspiracy theory and the belief that school shootings and 9/11 were hoaxes.
These were words of the past.
But she's also approved of exhortations to kill House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, as well as racist and anti-Semitic tropes.
I did not hear a disavowalment or an apology for those things. I did not hear an apology or a denouncement for the claim, the insinuation that political opponents should be violently dealt with.
The motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The Democrats are setting a precedent which privately some fear may be used against them if the Republicans regain the House, effectively demoting someone in the other party for comments made before he or she joined Congress. But in the case of Marjorie Taylor Greene, they say they had no choice.
I remain profoundly concerned about House Republicans' leadership acceptance of extreme conspiracy theorists.
But Greene received a standing ovation from Republican colleagues at a meeting on Wednesday night, underscoring Republican leader Kevin McCarthy's insistence that his party wants what he calls a big tent that includes the core Trump base.
The number one thing that happened at this conference was unity.
Donald Trump remains the most popular figure in the Republican Party, able to draw out grassroots turnout and draw in grassroots campaign contributions. But ever since the storming of the Capitol, more and more mainstream Republican voters are growing uneasy with the viewpoints of that core base. Plus, the Republican leadership is well aware that Donald Trump's most vocal supporters are loyal to him and not to them. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Capitol Hill.